So
share.
Vera, yes, I do, Vera,
Yes,
and
please,
I
Jeannie.
have some questions.
Okay.
I am going to need to go off camera probably if my internet goes unstable. I keep getting this little flash. But first, I have to say hi to Mary Jane, who I haven't seen in about 15 years. um, but I remember you so well, and I remember your beautiful daughters from Chicago. And then I have to say, Vera, I've known you 20 years, and I have to tell you, you look the best I have ever seen you look. You are radiant, you are beautiful, you are vivacious, and I know there was times over these years you didn't look that way, didn't feel that way, and you look younger than when I met you 20 years ago. So I have
Ooh,
to say that
thank
it's
you.
it
Thank
is just
you.
totally
Might be an
beautiful.
indication who she's
And
living
thank
with,
you for
but do I
bringing
say
this
that?
opportunity to me because I truly do believe it was. I say it, Jim. I will say it again.
He said that
I said
because
it
I
could be
live.
who she's living with for a couple decades, but I just had to throw that in.
Yeah, you could take some credit for sure. You make her very happy. Yes, that's for sure. I still tell the story of how you met. It was a
Mm,
beautiful story. I told it at your wedding. Anyway, what I have some questions. I did decide to join. I don't have my Healy yet, but I have to say I went for my wellness exam today, and I got a good blood report. I no longer have the blood clot that I had in my lung, but I have some
yes.
scarring, which is causing me my shortness of breath and fatigue, partly fatigue. But what I majorly deal with is degenerative arthritis throughout my body, which causes a lot of pain. They want me to get knee replacement. I do not want knee replacement, bone on bone. So I'm trying to find alternatives, and I believe this is the alternative. But I get up 3 times during the night, every night. I go to sleep between 10:30 and 11. I'm up at 1. I'm up at 3. I'm up at 5. And then I would usually wake up about 6:15 or 6:30. And I would love to like at least eliminate one or two of those. And I have got a very, very big project right now. Vera, I want to ask you about sending energy to projects, which I had not heard before. You'll see on my background here, I'm building a senior housing development in Palm Springs. We're developing it right now it's called a sanctuary for senior people and pets. And I have a huge project in front of me, finding land, finding money, finding all sorts of things. So I need to have first the energy to do it. Secondly, to know that I can see it through, and I really believe that this will help my energy and my health to do that. So my first question, Vera, is you talk about all of these programs, all these things. Is it user friendly, and can you multitask while you're doing these programs?
Absolutely, Mary Jane. This is not Mary Jane, Jeannie, sorry. This is not something when we are receiving a treatment right now, right? I was giving this presentation and I was running the coherence that Teresa mentioned. And so is Melanie. It's not that you need to sit down and meditate it. You could be in your treadmill, you could be walking and running and use it. I love to go for a walk and use energy or muscle, and if I am studying, I like to use the memory. I have to tell you, I take a shower with my healing. Not that I bring inside of the shower, but I put a program, I download the program, and I leave the healing with 3 feet from distance, and I'm receiving an energy if I want to do, the energy there. So I'm sleeping, and the healing is on for sleeping. So yes, it's friendly to use, and you do not require to stay like paying attention. Okay, now I'm receiving a program, downloading a program on my field, and I need it to be like, no, you can be doing whatever you need to be doing, and while the program is running. So it's not interfering with your agenda or your schedule.
And how about sending the remote programs? Does the person you're sending the remote healing to need to know that you're doing it at that point to be able to receive it, or can you just decide you're going to be sending it to someone who you feel has a condition you'd like to help them with?
Well, it's like everything is, I don't believe in sending energy to people as without their permission or knowledge, or,
Oh, no,
so
with their permission, but do you have to say at 2 o'clock, I'm going to send you this energy, you know?
no, I actually I don't do that. I know that, say, like, even when I send it to my friends, I tell them in the afternoon is when I put my Healy away, just to give send Healy energy to people. I don't know the exactly time. I cannot promise that because my schedule is busy and I might get distracted with something. But during that period is when I send energy, and I tell my friends that. But if you are a holistic practitioner, perhaps you do have agreement with your client, because there is so many holistic practitioners using healing now to do long distance healing. And during the COVID, there was a lot of these holistic practitioners that was actually paying their bills by this long distance session. That's how well it works, because when they receive it, they want more, so they keep asking for more. And I believe that in that case, the holistic practitioner will have an agreement with their client to say, at 3 o'clock, I will be sending you, not because the person needs to be laid down or waiting to receive, just so it is a professional agreement. And I'm not going to send energy, say, for example, a program that is activating energy to someone at night, or I'm not going to send a sleeping program to somebody at morning.
Right.
So I will be aware of those things, the time of the day and the kind of program that I'm sending to that person. And so that is important to keep in consideration. But definitely, if the person gives permission, I will just say during the afternoon, I am. And of course, if I'm having to send an energy, I probably try to do the first hour in the afternoon. But if I'm just sending pain, it maybe be like 5 o'clock, because it does not alter the agenda or what the person is doing. Because I don't want for the person to be driving when I am sending relax. So I am aware of those kinds of my sending and their person's activity. That's
Right. And you mentioned practitioners, they're charging fees for this. So you can charge a fee as a practitioner.
absolutely holistic practitioners, doctors. We have Ayurveda doctors, we have chiropractic, we have the Chinese medicine ones that does acupuncture, we have naturopathic doctors, people that understand frequency and that know the benefits of frequency. And there are doctors that have $60,000 in frequency divisors that are putting that aside and using Healy as a choice because of the results and how friendly use it is. And definitely they charge. I'm not going to tell here the fees, but yes, there is very good fee actually for people to do in person and at long distance. Yes, they charge.
And you said you could send it, obviously, the animals are very receptive to it. And you said you could send it to a project or to a situation. How does that work?
Well, we have a program. We have two different applications. One application is for us to receive the programs through microcurrents, and the other application is for us to receive through resonance. Okay. Well, into resonance does not matter because there is no distance. There is a science terminology. I think it's entanglement. The word is difficult for me to pronounce, but energetically, I can be next to my Healy, or you can be where you are, and it's the same when talk about resonance. And so I can send. I have in that application, I can scan a person, a project, an animal, and I can then download the program for that specific situation and send the longer distance. I know a lot of people, realtors actually, that are taking pictures of house, even though nowadays in the market you don't need it, but they do clear and send vibration to the house, projects, families, or intention. Because again, consider everything is energy. And if we now is focusing and sending frequency to that, say a frequency of clearing, if things are not moving, a frequency of higher, say, for example, coherence. Coherence is a beautiful program because brings everything into balance. And so whatever is not working now comes into this union, and then, we see results very quickly. So yes, we can do for projects, we can do for people, for animals. I can tell you very funny stories, but I leave for the next call. Tell
Okay.
me, do you have more questions, Jenny?
One last question about seeing homeopathics related to it. When you talk about a program for homeopathics, it's not taking the pellets of which I take homeopathic pellets. You're talking about getting the benefit of that, whether it's belladonna or any of the things we take. We're getting that benefit through the frequency without having to take the actual physical pellet.
Well, let me tell you one thing. In frequency, it because it works as you saw the testimonials, it works so well. It's very important. It does not matter what you are taking, if it's homeopathic or perhaps a medication. It's very important to monitor yourself because yes, here we have 348 homeopathic remedies that are available for us to use in the resonance. And the program is amazing. I have been using, we've received actually as a gift from the company. May 1st was our anniversary in America, 1 year. And the founders and creators of this send as a gift to us the homeopathic remedies. So 348 homeopathic remedies available. And I have been using and I have been feeling, it's incredible to feel and so, yeah, if you already take it, because when you scan yourself, you will see the result of which ones was being suggested by your own body, by your own body wisdom. And if the one that you're already taking is there, then you pay attention. Why am I receiving the message to take this specific? We do not choose the homeopathic. The body chooses, not me, my mind choosing, say, I want this one. It's the wisdom of the body because you put your finger and you scan the body in real time and the body informs you which homeopathic remedies you needed and then you run that program.
Oh, but that's my question. It's a homeopathic frequency. It's not a homeopathic pellet out of a bottle.
No. It's pure frequency. All our transmissions is through frequency. So we have say for example, in the top level of programs, we have 498 programs with 300,000 frequencies available to us. And because imagine this, our eyes, has a frequency, our hair has a frequency, our skin but it's not one frequency, it's a range of frequency. And all of this is there, is stored. And if we need it, the body will receive it and use which ones of that range knows it benefits the most. So when it comes to the homeopathy, we scan, the body say this one, and then we download that into our field and the body absorbs the frequency.
Got it. Well, it's fascinating. I always believed in energetic healing. I've had Reiki in the past and different things, but this takes it to a whole new level that I didn't know was possible. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, Jeannie. It is a new level, and it's something that, like when we hear Tesla talking about the medicine of the future is frequency, that man already, and we know nowadays we all have been receiving the benefits of his knowledge and whatever he left for us that now is being used respectfully. Frequency is, it's amazing. The more I study, the more I understand, the more fascinated I am. And the more I actually get in tune with my body because my body's frequency. Like I have to say, I will share one more thing that happened this weekend or started last week. I was experiencing a terrible pain on my guts. And I thought, oh my God, so what's going on here? Is a bacteria, is a virus, what is this? So I actually called my naturopathic doctor and I said, and I described to him what I was having because it was Saturday and I was already like, I don't know what to do with this. And he told me, Vera, the way you were describing, I believe is a bacteria. So we needed next week to do some, things about it. I said, okay. So since he told me bacteria, I went to the Healy, I looked into there and I found a program for bacteria. And I run Saturday and I run Sunday. And I sent him a message Sunday afternoon and said, doctor, I'm telling you, I don't know if you want for me to take anything else, but I'm 80% better. And I just run the program of Bacteria twice. Should I go for something else? He said, no, 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 keep the frequency. Today, I feel normal, but I was suffering last week for 4 days without knowing what to do. So frequency is something that will teach us a lot about ourselves, and will teach you that we are frequency. And actually, I was watching a video on YouTube, fantastic, about healing of cancer through frequencies, a whole science behind. And again, the more we learn, the more we know, and the more we know, the more we can apply into our and work together, because the frequency and the intention, I think, goes pretty well together. Melanie, I saw you moving. Do you want to share something, honey, before we move? Let me unmute you. I'm trying to unmute you. I don't know if you can unmute yourself. Yes, now you are unmute.
Okay, I have a question I have a couple of questions, but I'm going to save one for offline. I wrote it down. Oh, here we go. The difference between having just the device clipped to you and the program running versus wearing the bracelets or the tabs, you know, when do you do one or the other, or does it matter? Because every time you open a program, it shows the cables and the wrist bracelets.
Right.
Like you should plug in.
Right. So if you are using the what we call the Pink app, those programs, all of them was created for us to use it with the microcurrent. However, we can choose not to. It works.
Okay.
I only use cords 1 or twice a day the most. All the other times I use without the cord. Is still inside of the Pink Dot list of programs without cord. Just comes into my energy field. Okay. Now in the Blue Dot is all resonance. No cords at all. Is only resonance.
Okay, I figured that one out, and I kind of figured on the other one. But you know, in some of the older videos, I'm assuming they're older, it shows these earplugs, which never came with my ears.
Because that is not in, the FDA do not approve that use in United States. So those videos that people see, that is in Europe, in there, that's approved there. For us is the wrist.
Okay, great. All right, I thought so. I didn't have to be plugged in all the time, but I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, you don't. I will actually share here in this video what is the cost of a Healy, because I'm sure people might ask, so how I get one and how much it costs? Well, to get one, you get together with the person that is sharing this video with you, or the person that invites you today for this call. And the cost of it is very interesting, because we have a pretty awesome promotion going on right now. And I say, please take advantage. If you are thinking of considering a Healy, take advantage of these prices. So we have been talking about the Healy Gold. Well, the Healy Gold costs $470. Has amazing, this one here is what the Nuno Nina offer in his clinic, this alone, and is amazing. And costs normally $470. The device is the same. The cost of the programs that you receive with this price is $470. However, in this promotion, we have the next level of programs that call Holistic Health for the same price of the Healy Gold. So we are actually not selling Healy Gold right now. Everyone that is joined are paying $470 and receive the Healy Gold plus all these other programs that are part of the Healy Gold set of programs, and for half a price, because the normal price is $942. Then you have a next level that called Holistic Healthy Plus. Well, the Holistic Healthy Plus normally costs $1,413, and right now is pretty much have 942. And then the top of the line is the resonance that is usually for 2,400 and now is 1,400. And most of people do opted for this one. And I'm telling you why. Because that's the only one that allows you to do a aura reading, or you scan your own body in real time, and your body informs you what needed, and then you run the programs that the body is informing you. Of course, at any level is awesome. So do not let finances stop you from starting using energy, vibration, frequency today. Now, if you can, and if you think of a future, I would suggest you to do this resonance level, because see here, healing options up to 498 different programs. This is the top. We have 134 programs and all of this. So we have 134 programs, but then we have the Bachflower remedies, 39 programs, the amino acids, 70. And now we have the homeopathy that is not even listed here. So I would say ability to read your aura, balance the chakras, and read your body, and know, like I run amino acids very often to see what I'm needed for. I run 5 flowers remedy. Now I'm running homeopathy. All of the I Ching that is very spiritual. All of this I have here available to me through the resonance. And if you are thinking of sharing a session, sending long distance energy, like I send it to many of you here in this call before you even have your own, I only was able to do that because I have the resonance. So you can help a family member that don't live close to you if you have this program. And then, it's not that difficult. You can, it's very easy to learn. There is many videos that teach you how to do the process. Once you do one, twice, then you get it and you can then run with it. But that is the price. And the promotion ends on the end of May. So, you just get together with the person that is giving you this video, inviting you to consider healing for your well-being and for maintaining the well-being. And know that this is for life. You are purchasing these programs for life. This year, the business model will change. Once the business model change and you purchase this program, they are yours. So I'm not going to be talking here about how it is going to happen, but it just tell you, take the advantage right now. May is your month, get your healing. And if you can, get into the resonance. If you can't, then any level is amazing. I have friends that are doing very well and would tell you that they came into the holistic health, they are being blessed, and so the holistic health plus. So frequencies, just come in and enjoy. And of course, here it is, may the frequencies be with you. So thank you so much for being in this call tonight. I will stop this recording and I will stop sharing and I will stop the recording.